Hey, what's up? Ryan here, back with one of my rules of using generative AI at work. And today we're going to focus on something that, I'll be honest, nobody wants to hear, but effectiveness over efficiency. In the tech world, we call this nail it, then scale it. It's a really, really simple concept, and everybody will say, makes perfect sense, Ryan. But in practice, we tend to not do it. So why is it that we're so focused on efficiency when it comes to generative AI? Well, the reason is because that's what's being hyped out there is, oh my gosh, this is going to make you 1,000 times faster at doing your job. And that may be so in the future, but we don't need to be 1,000 times faster. The average employee would be so happy to work 4 days a week. Just think about this for a minute. Let's do the math. 5 days a week is what we work. The average employee would be ecstatic to work 4 days a week, especially if it was 4 8-hour days. That 4 days equals 20% improvement in effectiveness. That's it, just 20%. So when the AI companies are out there saying, I can make you 5 times more effective, that's 500%, right? That's massive improvement. That's like saying I could get you to do your job in less than 1 day a week instead of 5 days. Now, that would be amazing, but is utterly unnecessary as our first step. Don't expect to get from the bottom step to the top step overnight. If it was that easy, then you should be worried about AI because that means you're literally not that important in the grand scheme of work. But I believe humans are important. I believe that the greatest use is the two of us working together. So let's go to this rule. What does it mean? It means slow down. Identify a process that you believe you should work on that makes sense, that is a priority, that is, we use a nice score and that's for another video, but identify a project that you know you can make it work, you believe you can make it work, it will make it work. Now, slow down. Do it very slowly the first time. Step by step. Walk through the process. Your goal in the first and second and third rounds is, can I get it to do it the right way? Not the fastest way, but the right way. So step number 1, when I take a process, my goal of my first run through is, can I get it to produce the same result as I was producing before? That's it. Even if it takes longer, can I get it to produce the same result? Step number 2 now becomes, hey, could I get it to produce the same result a little bit faster, a little bit smoother? Meaning, can I get it to repeat? Now, number 3 might be, hey, can I get to produce a good result if I make some variation? Because we don't always do the same job every day. There might be 5 job ads that I write or 5 blog posts that I write, and each one is a little bit different. And so I train the model to write this one blog post. Then I say, can it write a different blog post but still give me a great result? Can I get it to repeat itself? Now, once I've nailed that down, I've proven it works for my process. I've proven that it can work for variations of that process. I've proven that I have a process that it works on. Now I can go and measure, okay, now how long does this take? And I'm going to assume by the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th time that you run a given process, you're going to reach that 20%, 30% faster rate anyway. Now you could look at that and say, okay, is it worth my time to actually speed it up faster, and will it harm the quality of output? You see, that is the one conversation that nobody's having. Effectiveness versus efficiency. The faster you go, just think about in anything, the faster you drive, the more likely you are to make a mistake and get in an accident. The faster that you run, the more likely you are to trip and fall on your face. The faster you try to do the dishes, the more likely you are to break a dish. Generally speaking, speed reduces quality. That is just a factor of life, almost like gravity. Speed generally reduces quality unless something else happens, such as consistency and automation. And so we start by saying, let's focus on the quality. Can we get to the right result? Let's focus on the repetition. Can we do it multiple times and get to the result? Let's focus, number 3, on the variation. Can we get a few variations and still get to a great result? Not the same result, but a great result where it abided by the process. Now, can we measure and identify how fast it can get? Now, where is the point of diminishing return where the speed starts to harm the quality, where we are not accounting for variation, where we're not accounting for randomness, where we're not accounting for exceptions to the rule? And so that really, today's rule on generative AI usage at work, start with effectiveness first. Nail the process before you try to scale it. Do it manually before you do it with a bot. Do it with a bot before you full send it to your customer and pull the human out of the mix. Effectiveness, then efficiency. Thanks so much for watching today. Hopefully you find it valuable. Now make sure you go and subscribe to my channel. I produce tons of content about all kinds of ways to become more effective, efficient, happier at work. I want to make sure you don't miss them. So go hit subscribe, like this, share it with a friend, and we'll talk to you again later.